Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm in the same spot as a few weeks ago, months ago. I don't know when this is actually going to get posted. As my April TBR, because I was unwrapping books and I kind of didn't even get to touch any of this side, and I still want to unwrap some more books. So I'm going to unwrap, I think, another 3. Just before we get in, I'm just going to say real quick, I will be doing a little swap, as in, like, if I pick a book I don't want to read, I will swap it out for one book, but I can only do it once. So our first book is number 5, which is not what I wanted, but hopefully it's a book that I wanted. At least I don't have to pick as many books up now. It's only 3 books. Okay, so book number 5, which is our first book I don't read in the vlog, which is, I was going to open it on my side then, is that your side? Oh no, I didn't want to get this one. Sorry guys. It's Twilight. Twilight. Can I do a swap out, please, guys? Please, can I do a swap out? I think I'm going to swap that one out. So the next book is going to be the first book, which, let me spin the wheel and we'll see. I will put a screen recording here for you guys. Why am I just getting the low numbers? It is number 4. Number 4 better be a bit better than number 5, because I do, to be fair, number 5 is not bad, I just don't fancy it. Number 4 is, shall we see? Oh, it's a good one. I love her books. I need more. I need them all. I need all of her books. It is The Housemaid's Secret, second book of the Housemaids series. I still need to get the 3rd book as well, but this second book, can't wait. I don't know what is going to happen in this book, because the first book, like, with the plot twist and stuff with it, I don't know how that's going to, like, what plot twist is going to be in this one. Let's get reading. The Housemaid's Secret. Hello, I'm about to go and read The Housemaid's Secret now. I'm a bit confused with this one, how, like, it will lead off from the first book, because the first book, already at the ending and stuff, the plot twist and that, and then I'm a bit certain the couple that hired her, the female got, like, she recommended her to someone, and I don't know if this couple is the person that she recommended them to, or if it's like a different person altogether, like a different couple. It could be anyone. So there's 2 different, like, outcomes for this book, and I don't know which one will be. At a start anyway, obviously. Once I start reading it, it might just be like a completely different outcome, I don't know, but yeah. Can't wait. I did actually really enjoy her first book, and I also do enjoy most of her books, so I feel like I should enjoy this one, but I don't know. But we're gonna start reading anyway.
Everybody ask me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. Everybody ask me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. Everybody ask me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. Everybody ask me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so.
Hello, I am now on chapter 6, which is page 37. Not that much, I've read that much. Saying there's like 75-ish chapters. There's barely anything. I might move the camera slightly so it's not so dark. I don't know why it's always so dark over there. Anyway, so I read 5 chapters. You've obviously got Millie, which is the main character, same character as the first book. I just had to really look at the first book to see what, like, happened, because I couldn't remember exactly. It was more basically Millie has been in prison at some point, and it's more I couldn't remember why she was in prison for. I just stopped the first book, but anyway, yeah, it happened. three male characters that we've kind of like seen about at the moment, which is, the first one is a guy who lives in her apartment, second is her boyfriend, and then third is one of the interview people that we've only just had an interview with. They all seem a bit odd. The guy in the apartment, like, he just seems a bit odd. Like, she didn't recognise him, but he lives at her apartment, but then he knew who she was and where she lived, which is a bit weird. Then you have the boyfriend who's just 6 months into the relationship, and he's just constantly like, I want you to move in, I want you to move in, I want you to move in. And because he's a lawyer, I feel like it might bring something back. I feel like he would know how to manipulate people and stuff, and I feel like it's gonna go down that route at some point, but I feel like that would be a bit of a dumb route to go down, because if you can guess it in the first 50 pages, that's a bit weird. But yeah, no, a bit weird with that. And then obviously the guy she just moved, I think she's gonna be working with, I don't know if she has technically accepted a job, but she needs money, so I think she will be accepting a job. He seems a bit odd, and especially his partner as well. You haven't met them yet, but they're just in a room. It does say on the back a bit, but yeah, she hasn't met the woman that he's married to. I think apparently she is ill, which is why she stays in the room, but I'm not sure. We'll get into that obviously. But the main thing as well, she keeps feeling like uneasy and like she's being followed, but this could just be the fact from the first book. She could just be a bit paranoid about that. I know she's paranoid with her partner a bit, because she hasn't really told him anything of the truth yet. Like, she hasn't told him why she's in prison, she hasn't told him anything about her parents or why they don't talk. He doesn't know they don't talk, and there's like foods and stuff she doesn't like, and she hasn't even told him that, to the point that like she's been eating the food she don't like because she hasn't told him. So I'm like, I feel like you should tell him some of it, maybe not necessarily why he was in prison, but I don't know, because at the moment it's a bit odd. And I think like things need to get said, or they're gonna get found out and it's probably gonna make it way worse. But yeah, I have generally no idea what direction this is going into. Yes, I'm currently using my phone as a bookmark because I don't have any in this room. They're all in the front room. But yeah, I'm gonna probably go into the front and read a bit more and see how it goes. I don't really have like a certain amount of time that I want to read this in, but I do want to try and get this done this week. But I feel like I've still got like half the week. It's literally Wednesday, so I've still got most of the week left, so I definitely should get this done. And then yeah, we'll see how this goes. I am really enjoying it at the moment. I do love Freda's books, to be honest. I think they're quite easy to get into, and yeah, I don't think I've actually really ever guessed any of the plot twist yet, which is good. Some thriller books you need to like not really guess it, which is really good, to be fair. But yeah, anyway, I'll update you guys later. Hello, it's currently the next day. We are on a Thursday right now. I was going to read a lot today and hopefully finish potentially the whole of the book. However, I've been a bit ill. Not ill, I've just been feeling very dizzy, lightheaded, nauseous and stuff, so Minnie's been chilling out instead. But so now I am just cooking some food up real quick so that I can actually eat, because I do need to eat. I'm gonna read my book. I didn't get that far into this book. I read what I read yesterday, which I've shown you guys, which was chapter 6. And then I came into the living room and I was just chilling with my boyfriend and I didn't read anything last night. So I'm going to read a bit more. Actually, I might have read a little bit on my phone potentially, but if I did, it wasn't loads. But I'm going to read a bit more today. Hopefully I can get at least halfway into the book. I do kind of want to finish this book this week, so I'm trying to get a big chunk of this done. It's really annoying, so I wanted to film another intro for another video today, but because I've been a bit ill, I haven't filmed anything. So I might film it next week potentially instead and do it next week, but I don't know what to do about that. I'm not sure, but yeah, hopefully we can get it filmed soon because I do want to get that filmed shortly as well.
Them and said she told me so. Everybody asked me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. Everybody asked me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. Everybody, 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 everybody asked me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. I know. Everybody asked me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. I know.
I'm currently on part 2 of this book, nearly part 3. So I think part 3 is chapter 59 and I'm on chapter 53 at the moment. Oh, my next chapter is 53. So 53, like 6 chapters and then I'm on the next part. But it's not many pages, it's like 30 pages in total. But I'm actually really enjoying this book so far. Wendy does not seem like such a nice person. I had an off vibe with her, to be fair, for a little bit. And then especially like one of the last few chapters before it changed paths, or to the next part, to second part, I had an off feeling. And then during a certain part in, I can't remember which chapter it is, but it's just before it goes to part 2, when Millie got asked about the motel, that's what it was, that she stayed at. Obviously she didn't stay at it, and the area it was. I had a feeling that Wendy planted that in, but I'm not sure. We've not got to that part in Wendy's part of this, so it's like I'm now on Wendy's few chapters, so I don't know what's happening here, but hopefully we'll figure that bit out at some point. But yeah, I don't know. She does seem a bit sketch at the moment, and I'm sure I'll figure out why. But I'm actually really enjoying it and I can't wait. I don't know what the twist is going to be still. I feel like I've partially got the twist already, but like, I don't know, because obviously I've still got all of this left. So it's going to be another twist, I think, but I don't know what. My last clip was just obviously me reading this book, and now I'm going to be telling you my little thoughts and opinions on the book, which is The Housemaid's Secret. I enjoyed this book so much. Generally, it was such a good book. I did not see the plot twist coming at all. Did not see it coming. I don't know like how Frida can write these books like this and make you think something for so long, then like it flips it about and then like you flip again, like what I don't know what's in her writing, but my god, I love it. I probably will go and purchase like all of her books now because I love her writing so much, and I don't have any more of her books that I've not actually read at the moment, so I do need to go and buy some more. So yeah, really enjoyed her writing, really enjoyed her book. Hey guys, we're back for our second book, so let's spin the wheel. Ooh, number 12. Ooh, we're actually getting books on the other side. Oh no. Oh no. Number 12, I've lost a number, but it's 12. This was a bit of a thicker one. It feels like a thicker one anyway. What is this one? Oh, I know what this one is. I feel like this was going to be a really good book, saying that I literally read the fine print recently and I enjoyed it so much, and it's like the same author, and I feel like this one's going to be perfect to read and I can't wait to read it. So let's get into this reading, guys. Hello guys, I am back reading the second book of this video. I have read about 6 chapters now. This is not on the right chapter because I was reading on my Kindle earlier. So I've read about 6 chapters now, which is not too many, but I was really enjoying it. However, I do need a video, edit a video and upload that. So I'm going to have to do that before I can read anymore. But I might, potentially, if I can find some audiobook, I might do that. later, and then I can maybe like play some Sims or something. I don't know. Not sure, but I have just been to the gym and I was trying to drink my protein shake and edit. Yeah, I don't know. This video has also kind of been a bit all over because I thought this was, when I filmed the intro, it was so long ago that I thought this was my third book. It's not my third book, so I read the first and the third book already. But I don't know, I am on the second book at the moment though. But I don't know how I'm feeling about it so far at the moment. Like, obviously we've found information out about each of them, well, mainly one of the main characters, and stuff, but obviously not like loads. But I'm hoping we'll get some more clips and stuff. Clips? What am I talking about? I'm hoping we'll get some more bits and bobs of their story, but like together and stuff, because they've not really spent like a great deal together yet, and I think that's because of past feelings and just their like current relationships and stuff as well. But yeah, I don't know, but we will see about that. And so far I'm actually really enjoying it. I will talk about that in a second. So I'm on page 100, well I've just finished page 100, which is the end of chapter 9, so now I'm on chapter 10. This book has 528 pages in total, which is a lot. So I still need to read the 428 pages, which is a decent amount of this book. I need to try and finish it by tomorrow because I'm trying to upload it tomorrow, but yeah. The reason why this took me so long to read is because when I first started I just was not getting into the book in the slightest. I picked it up so many times and I was reading a couple pages at a time and I just could not read anything more than that. I just was not enjoying it at all. So I left it for a little bit, and now I'm reading it again, and on, I believe, like not last night, the night before, I read like 2 or 3 chapters, and I was like, well, I was reading quite a bit of it, but the last 2 or 3 chapters that I read of that day, I just got really into the book, so now it's good. But I read a chapter last night because I finished work and I was just so tired, so I couldn't really read much more. So I'm going to try and get a good portion of this done before I have work in a few hours, and then after work I'm just going to try and finish as much as possible, and then whatever I've not read I'm just going to finish tomorrow. But hopefully I'll get a massive portion of this done today. I'm hoping I'll get up to like my goal potentially is to get 200 pages read today, because that means I'll have to read just over 200 tomorrow, and that could potentially be doable. It could potentially be doable, guys, but let's try and read as much of this as possible. Hopefully we'll read quite a lot of it. I did try and find an audiobook online of it, but I can't find one. I'm assuming like there is some obviously online we have to pay for, but I don't really have the money to pay for them, so I'm not going to do that. But I was trying to find an audiobook, but I couldn't find one, so I can't audiobook it either, which is a shame. But anyway, let's get into reading. Also, I might sound a bit sick whilst I read this book, and then the next book I won't sound sick because I read the next book before I finished this book. But I think I'm coming down with a bit of a cold or something, I don't know. Someone at my workplace is basically ill. I've been coming back into work pretty much every day, and then I went on to break the other day, and they went on to break, and we was in the break room together for like 20 minutes, so that was fun. And they was pretty much just coughing and like the whole time, and pretty much since then I've been feeling a bit meh. So I think whatever they had they just gave to me, which is fun. Right, I read 81 pages, so I'm now on chapter 18. So that's actually a decent amount. I only wanted to read 200 and I've already read pretty much just under half of that. Like, I've got 120 pages I need to read later on. However, because I've got it on Kindle as well and I've got the Kindle app on my phone, I'm going to probably try and read a little bit while I'm at work on my breaks. So I might have to get a tad bit done on there as well, I'm not too sure. But yeah, we're definitely going to try. And I think I definitely could get 120 done tonight. Like, once dinner and all that's done, like that's before 8 PM. Just read for a couple of hours, and yeah, I don't know. We will see, guys, we will see. Because I think I've read for like just under 2 hours, and I've read 80 in that. I think I should be able to get in like 3 hours. like them out done. Anyway, I'm just gonna get ready for work and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Hey guys, it's the next day. I did in fact last night, after I got home from work, I didn't really read that much. So I ended up getting to chapter 19, which is page 196. So I did only read just under 100 pages, but that's okay still. I know I said I wanted to read 200, but like, we still got a chunk, we still got 100. So that's still a lot, half the goal, but it's okay. But that being said, we do need to read fullness hopefully today, which is a lot, but I don't have work, so hopefully I can get that done. Hello, I'm on the page 287, which is halfway into the book. I've actually nearly finished the page. I'm like down this. I've got like that much left to do. Something like that. And barely any of it anyway. I'm currently actually reading my Kindle, not on my book. So I have to try and figure out how far into the book I am. Anyway, chapter 26, nearly finished that. Then we're on chapter 27, which is quite a lot of chapters to be fair. I have just ate and was watching something while I ate, and then I made myself a drink. I've not really drunk like loads of it, but it's like a 900ml bottle, so I do have quite a lot of it left, but it is so hot. I have actually been really enjoying it, and I feel like I definitely can get this done today, and I'm gonna try and get it done today because I want to, because I'm just enjoying it that much that I just want to stay in this little universe for a bit. But yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to figure out what's happening. Though at the moment I'm at the bit where they are picking up some chairs, I think, for Thanksgiving. I think it's some chairs. They're picking chairs up for Thanksgiving because I think one of the parents either didn't order them at all or got the wrong weekend or something. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, I think they're just playing into it, so I think she just didn't order them. So that's happening. But we'll see how things are gonna evolve from here on, because they do have only half the book left. And they definitely both do like each other. Like, it's been said in multiple chapters, like they like each other. They're just scared for different reasons. She's scared of admitting it to him because of their past and when they were at college. And I feel like the fact she just got out of a relationship as well probably doesn't help. He's scared because of I don't want to say the reason because it's like a little reveal thing, but he's scared because of something that a lot of like people wouldn't want to be in a relationship for, if that makes any sense. I don't know. There's reasons why he's scared of it, and also the fact that he treated her so badly the first time around. He doesn't feel like it's a great thing, you know. I just getting that way and stuff, and he has had feelings for her pretty much his whole like 10 something years at this point. But anyway, we're gonna carry on reading and see how it goes and plays out, because I feel like they're gonna end up starting dating soon. Also, she used to do a show with her ex. I think that she should do the show with him. I feel like it would get so much more views, and it would be a good thing as well. Anyway, okay, I've just read the rest of chapter 26. Okay, stuff has definitely changed in that relationship. Yeah. Anyway, but I am about to go in the shower because I am so hot right now that like I can't really concentrate on anything. It's just really warm. So I think if I go shower, I might like, it might cool me down a bit and make it a bit nice, you know. I don't know, to be fair, but I'm just gonna go do that. Don't know how long I'll be in there for, because I do actually need to like shave and stuff, and my legs and all that. So I'm gonna do that, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna try and cool down. I am definitely loving this book though. I've enjoyed it so far. I think it just took me a bit of time, like a few chapters to get into, because I was just like pretty much since like March, like April time, I've just been in a bit of a weird mood with reading, as in like I've been like kind of like in a slump, but like not really, like I've been enjoying books and stuff, but it's just been taking for some of them so long to get into that like I don't know why, but I've just been in a really weird phase and stuff. But yeah, and sometimes like there'll be like a couple of weeks it'll be like really bad, and then like a couple of weeks it'll be okay. And recently it's been the bad ones, so I've not been able to get into books, which is a shame. But I have actually got into it now, so I'm so happy about that, and I'm hoping it will stay that way. I finished with the shower. I don't necessarily feel like a lot cooler. I definitely do feel cooler now, like when my hair's a bit wet and it's on my back, that's like helping it stay cool. And I have also drunk near enough the full bottle, so I'm just going to keep drinking that, and then once I finish that I'm just going to make another bottle. This is like 900ml, so I'm thinking try and get at least 2 of these, and then potentially get a bit more done after. Like I might make a 3rd bottle later and maybe drink, well, let's say we can try and drink the whole thing, but I don't know, that's a bit too much, like unrealistic, no. Anyway, I'm enjoying this book, so I'm gonna go and finish it, or hopefully we'll finish it.
Them and said she told me so. Everybody asked me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. Everybody asked me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. Everybody asked me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so.
Hi guys, I've officially finished the 2nd book of this video, Love Redesigned. I actually really enjoyed this one. I think out of Lauren Ash's books, I've only read 2 books, which is this series, the first book of this series, and then, which is this one, and then I've also read The Fine Print, which is the first book of the Billionaires Dreamland, I think it's Dreamland Billionaires series. Out of them 2 books, I've definitely preferred this one way more. I've actually liked the characters way more in this one. So yeah, it's very good. I did enjoy it. I did get a bit sad at some points. I was like, I don't know how to explain, not like sad, but it was like sad, but like happy sad. I don't know how to explain it, but if you read books before, I'm sure you would know what I'm on about. Anyway, I really enjoyed it. It did take about like 9-ish chapters to get into this book for me personally, but that was because I think I was in a bit of a weird mood with books and stuff. But after that, I generally like was just constant reading it, pretty much not putting it down. It was such a quick read for me personally. I think like it did take a few days, but that's because of like working and at work and all that. But when I was not working, like I just couldn't put it down, and I enjoyed it very much. And I can't wait to go on to the 2nd book in the series at some point. Pretty certain it's following Julian's cousin Rafa, as how they say the name or nickname, and then his kid and then his nanny. I think the 2nd book is following them anyway. if I remember correctly, so I can't wait to get to that. But this book's also kind of like made me excited for the other 2 books in the other series as well, which is really good, and I can't wait to get into just all of them in general. But yeah, I did rate this a 5-star, and I definitely enjoyed it and definitely recommend it. Also, I noticed this really late into it, but the love on this is like, well, it's like the love on the design is high, like raised, but this is like fabric, or like, it doesn't feel like fabric obviously, but the actual, if you look at it, it looks like fabric, but obviously it's not actual fabric. It would be kind of cool if it was, don't you think? Anyway, but yeah, I kind of like the little design of that as well. Oh my god, I just noticed what this is, the if you can see it a bit, that is just because it was a gazebo in it. Yeah, well, is that how you say it? I don't know. That's it got made in the house, but I don't know if it's like the old the rough copy of the one that was supposed to be getting made, or the one that actually got made. I'm not sure, but I don't know, but I did really enjoy it, and yeah. Anyway, yeah. Okay guys, we are now on to our 3rd and final book, and I can't wait for it. So we're going to just do the wheel one more time and we'll see what it is. Why do I keep getting low numbers? I barely got any high numbers, but it is number 2. No, it's not, it's number 3. I was looking at number 2. Number 3. We're gonna thingy. Okay, I know what this one is. Can you guys figure that out? It's Richard Osman. I don't know what the book name is called, but I did notice the purple is from the First New Murder Club. It's actually The Last Devil to Die. I had this in my TBR for January, I think. It might be January or February. I can't remember which one it was. It was like earlier months. And I didn't end up getting into it like at all. I just didn't have a great start of the year reading wise. So I can't wait to get into this one and read it at some point. Hello. I've not